So,
I'm Deanna Marcus. I'm the founder of the Self-Discovery Group.
and I am Sophia Marcus Myers, and I help with photography, and I'm a project manager here at Self Discovery Group.
And photographer extraordinaire and incredible e-course builder. So just a little introduction. We are the Self-Discovery Group, and we've been teaching meditation, mindfulness, and self-awareness for 26 years. And so we're so very excited to bring all of our course material to an e-course platform. And so what that means to you is that you can access the material any place, anytime, and it's yours to keep. So you have that as long as you log in and get the information. You can revisit any of the material anytime, anywhere. So I know it's different and people are getting used to the concept of how that works, but it's very straightforward and simple. We love this platform because it allows us to do the work that we do, and it allows you to revisit it over and over again, because what we know about meditation is that the more you do it, the better you become. So the meditations that you like, the guided meditations that you like, you just go back to and listen to over and over again. It helps you to build your meditation muscles and create your own home practice.
Another really great thing about that is that whenever we make updates or changes to any of our courses, if you've signed up for our course, you'll be able to see those too, which is really cool. Yes. So as we improve some things about our courses based on people's feedback, you'll be able to get in on that, which is really one of the best things about e-courses, something that you can't have in live events.
Yeah, exactly. So we just wanted to make that clear that you can our material that we're putting out right now is free until the 24th, which is 5 Days Happier, Meditation Made Easy, and we'll show you how to access that and how to use our website. You know, let's just take a couple minutes and we'll take you for on a tour.
Online tour. We're going to share our desktop with you. All right. So if you go to sdgmeditation.com, you'll be able to see our beautiful website that our designer Celeste created for us. We're very excited. You'll also be able to see our mission statement here. It says, we provide peace of mind through insight and mindfulness training so all things become possible. And our course, 5 Days Happier, is available in a couple of different ways. One is up here on the left side of the top of the screen, but you can also just hit Get Started right here, and then you'll be taken to the courses page. This is real easy. You'll just be able to enroll in our course for free, and remember, this is for a whole more 7 days. So if you've enrolled, that's great. We want you to tell all your friends about that. And then you'll just enter your name, your email address, enter it's a good password, and write that down somewhere. And then you'll just hit sign up, and you'll be sent an email confirmation, and then you'll be able to. Anything else you'd like to say about that?
Well, the 5 Days Happier program, hopefully everybody that's listening this evening has already signed up for it. But if you haven't, the premise of 5 Days Happier is to help you to start an in-home meditation practice. So it gives you some very simple steps to create your own meditation space, and to different exercises that you can do every day for 5 days. although you can return to this material day after day because the meditations are really great in this program. I think that all the programs that we teach, our meditations are stellar. So it's a guided meditation program. So we start with a 3-minute meditation, and you do that twice a day, and then 5-minute meditation and a 7-minute, 2 5-minute meditations and a 7-minute meditation. So we really help you to learn how to sit and breathe and begin to become aware of your breathing, how you're breathing, and if you're breathing, because a lot of people hold their breath. So it's very easy to follow, and this is really the first part of our bigger meditation program. Our programs are building blocks, and each of our lessons, not only the courses build on each other, but each lesson builds on the next lesson to help strengthen your meditation muscles. It's just like a workout routine, and we want you to be successful over time. And what we found is this beautiful formula that seems to work really well on really developing a solid lifelong meditation practice, because we know that when you meditate, that it really changes your life. The first thing that you'll notice, I think, is that you become a little less reactive to things, and you begin to respond differently, because we do a combination of meditation and mindfulness there. So this program is really the first step, and we want everybody to do it and try it out and pass it along to your friends and family and everybody that you think will benefit from this. Because what you're going to have down the road are the rest of our courses, as you know, we'll begin to put those online as time goes on.
And we just want to emphasize that now is the time to sign up, because it's free. So you get all that content for free, and then you can come back to that. You'll get all the updated changes. And, you know, if you start your meditation practice, or even if you're a seasoned meditator, you can still go back to those lessons, even if you've already taken those lessons, and you can use those guided meditations to help you if you get in a funk. So that's what's really great about it, is just because you finish a lesson doesn't mean you can't come back to it to help you guide you through your own practice. Okay, so is our upcoming events page right here. So we're back at our homepage, sdgmeditation.com, and I'm just going to go to our upcoming events page in the top left-hand corner here. And this is going to show you, so this is our webinar right here up top. This is going to show you what we're doing live. So I know there's quite a few of you who have taken our courses live before, and it's a little bit different now that we're doing e-courses. So that's a bit of a change, but we still definitely want to be interacting with you live. That's very important to us. We're just bringing this to you on a platform that is accessible to everyone in lots of different places. So we think it's cool. But about on a quarterly basis, we're going to be doing live events. If we're doing a webinar too, we'll post it here. So just come back here if you're interested in what's coming up. Just come back to this page, and you'll be able to read about what we're doing for future live courses. We have our Mission to Manifest course coming up here in about a week, which is really exciting. It's one of our most popular courses, and that's sold out, but we're going to make that into an e-course. So you'll be able to get your hands on that later as an e-course. And then here at the top right is our Stay Connected page. So if you're not already on our email list, we highly encourage you to sign up. We don't spam you. We send out important information about our courses. We send out information about our blogs, which we try to keep really informative to you. So So if you're not already signed up, go ahead and go to sdgmeditation.com and then hit this Stay Connected button up here. And then you'll be able to sign up to get our emails. And if you have any of friends who might be interested in this content, please send them there as well, and they'll be able to get a lot of information about our courses through there as well.
Yeah, especially 5 Days Happier, because until next Thursday it's going to be free, and then it'll be $29.99 forever. The material is there for you for as long as you want it. So you access it anywhere, anytime. That's what evergreen material means. That's why this course platform that we're using is so powerful, because it lasts long after you leave that virtual classroom, and you're really creating sort of a virtual classroom of your own wherever you live. So we're super, super excited about that. We're going to show you the blog page.
So it's also right here in the upper hand corner.
Yeah.
So these are our blogs that we're putting out, and this is just some extra free information for you. Some will be updates, but some are really great information that you can use in your own meditation practice. This one, which is our most latest blog, is going to help you get started on what you want to manifest in 2019.
That's right. So you can expect to, and if you sign up for our newsletters, you'll get all this information as well. So pass it along, share it. We know that when people become more mindful and they meditate, that the world becomes a more peaceful and better. We are sharing the love, as we like to say here at Self Discovery Group. We want everybody to get a little bit of our love. So we want to, and we hope that we create a feeling of bringing you and being there with you, being your guide, and bringing you along through a meditation journey and mindfulness journey. And so we try to create that as much as we can in our little video lectures. If you have any questions and they're not answered in the frequently asked questions, then shoot us an email, info@sdgmeditation.com. That's how you get to us anytime, and we'll answer your questions. So we are always here to serve you. So if you need help or you're stuck somewhere, just shoot us an email, and we'll do our best to answer your questions. And we will be doing these live webinars as well. We haven't created the schedule for that yet, but they'll be part of our e-course platform. And so you can tune in to us live, and we'll take you through a couple lessons and talk about the topics of the day, really, in terms of what I think can be helpful and useful information. Because I have a very thriving, busy one-on-one practice, I really feel like I have my ear to the ground on what people are searching for, and useful tidbits of information and practices that are useful and helpful. So, so yeah, that's how that works. So let's see, what else do we want to
should we give them their freebie?
Yes, let's give
all right, everyone.
Yay.
So we want to give you a little freebie. This is made possible again by our wonderful designer Celeste. If you just go to www.sdgmeditation.com/freebie, you'll come to a page that looks like this. So go there and message me if you have any issues with that. Once you get to this page, you're going to have to type in a password, and it's just I am, all lowercase without any spaces. So I am. All right. And you'll be taken to your little freebie, which is your I am statement, which we love. I have one in my creative space. And I just write something that I want to manifest for that day. So I might write, I am creation, or I am love, or I am calm. Whatever I'm feeling like I need that day, that's what I write in this space right here. And so the way that you can download this is that you can left click on this and then you can save that image. But if that's not working out for you, or you're having trouble figuring out how to do that, you can just use this link down here right below the trouble with that.
Another important distinction about the IM is that that this is actually this PDF is actually 5x7 and will fit in a 5x7 frame. And so what Sophia was mentioning there is that when she was talking about writing a new, I am love, for example, that, and maybe the next day it is, it's I am worthy, that when you put it in a frame with a piece of glass over the top of it, we use a dry erase marker to write that, whatever it is that we're cultivating in ourselves in that moment. And so you just write that with a dry eraser, and then you can just wipe it right off the next day. And our students love these. So normally they're presented in a frame, but since you're not actually in our self-discovery classroom physically, but virtually, you could get your own 5x7 frame and a dry erase pen. That's all you need. This concept was created actually by a student of ours when we were doing our own I am statements and cultivating those in class during our meditation classes, and she came up with this great idea. And bags, because she's a mortgage broker. Yeah. So it's really fun, and we hope that you download this PDF and get yourself a little 5x7 frame, and you have this so that you can use it. I have mine on my nightstand, so I wake up and I see it. It's the first thing that I see, and it's the last thing that I see when I go to bed. So we love having it, and we love sharing it with you, and you can share it with your friends as well. So what do you say, Soph?
I say let's do a little meditation.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Deanna's gonna lead a little meditation for us here, because this is what we're all about. So we thought that after we give you guys all this information,
that's right.
All
that's
right.
right. Okay, so find yourself, if you're not already, in a comfortable seat. Preferably just a regular chair where your feet can rest gently on the floor. Uncross your legs if they're crossed, and just rest your hands gently on your thighs. And let's just palms down on our thighs tonight. And what I want you to do is just simply close your eyes, or even just a soft focus, finding a point out in front of you, and just focus softly on that point if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes. And just allow yourself a moment to arrive in that space, in this moment. And notice your breath. Notice how you're breathing. Notice the length and the quality of your Just simply breathe. I want you to take 3 breaths. Nice round breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. And as you exhale, just simply open your mouth and feel the mantra ah. Inhaling deeply and exhaling the seed mantra ah. Just feeling your breath as it travels through your sinuses and your lungs into your belly. And as you exhale, exhaling from the top of your lungs, your midribs, all the way down to your belly, exhaling all that breath. Just notice your breathing. Just focus on your breath. And if your mind wanders, just simply bring it back to your breath, allowing all concerns to cease. Just tune into your body. Feel your feet making contact with the floor. Allowing your legs, thighs, calves, and knees to relax. Allow your bottom to melt into the floor. Allow your belly to release and relax. Soft belly, soft heart, soft chest. Allowing your shoulders to relax down your back. Feel your hands melting into your thighs. And release your jaw. Feel your jaw relaxing. Feel your eyes rest gently in your eye sockets. in your ears, in your nose, and your throat. Relaxing now. Release your skin. Relax your skin, your hair follicles. And from this beautiful, ask yourself, what do I need to cultivate now for myself? And just notice whatever comes to mind. What is that feeling, emotion, state of mind? Just notice it as it bubbles to the surface. And just distill that down into one word, one powerful word, such as love, patience, peace, ease, compassion, simplicity, surrender, truth. What is it that you most need to cultivate now for yourself? And I just want you to breathe that in. Just imagine breathing that which you are cultivating in through the top of your head, all the way down into your belly. And as you exhale, exhaling that which you are cultivating in all directions. Breathing in, I am that which I am cultivating. Breathing it in through the top of your head, all the way down to your pelvic floor. With each and every breath, breathing in, I am. And just notice how that feels as you breathe in that powerful statement. And just simply bring your awareness back Open your eyes softly, gently. Very good. So I hope that was good. And I want to, here I am.
Hi.
Let me take my glasses off. So I want to know how that went for you. If that was easy, if it was hard. What was your experience of that little 11-minute meditation? By the way, hooray for you.
Yeah.
You just meditated.
That was 10 minutes.
Yeah, for 11 minutes. So one thing that I wanted to talk about briefly is just sustaining a meditation practice, that the power of doing that. So really, you can meditate anywhere, any place, wherever your butt's at. Throughout the day, notice where your attention's at. Where do you place your attention? How are you breathing? What's the quality of your breathing? Are you inhaling but forgetting to exhale? A lot of times when we're in difficult situations or we're working really hard, we begin to hold our breath, so we forget to exhale. Think of the breath as, you're breathing in new and refreshing energies, and as you exhale, you're letting go, because that's the nature of breathing. So I want you to just simply, for a couple minutes every day, a few times a day, notice where your attention's going, if you're breathing, and simply just close your eyes or eyes open, wherever you might find yourself, and just for a couple minutes, notice your breath. Breathe in and out. That meditation that I just did with you, and cultivate something new every day for yourself, or you can stay with one thing. I worked on ease for 3 years. So every day I worked on ease. So it doesn't have to change, but consistency is the most important part of meditating, really. It's not so much when you start the duration of how long you meditate for, but rather that you're doing it is enough, and you just build on that. Just like I don't know if you guys work out, but at the beginning of the year, I even noticed this in yoga classes, that there's a whole slew of new people there I've never seen, and they're all starting a practice, which is great. And then by the end of January, half the people are gone again. So the most important thing is that you don't overdo it first, because then you get frustrated and then you stop doing it. So I want you to do it a little bit every day, a few times a day, for 1 to 3 minutes, and then just build on that. Just like our 5 Days Happier. In 5 Days Happier, we're building the time that you're spending meditating. So we're doing a little bit more every day. So maybe the next day you do 4 minutes, and the next day after that you do 5 minutes, and you do that a few times every day, and before you know it, you're meditating for 30 minutes in the morning, and then you're really feeling the benefits of it, because you've now, after 20 minutes of meditating, you begin to relax your central nervous system, and that changes everything. That's the magic number, around 20 minutes, and that's what people always ask me, why 20 minutes? Well, because you relax your nervous system. So it's very simple. Just keep doing it. We call it a discipline for a reason, because it is actually hard to tame the mind.
It's really hard.
Yeah, it's it gets crazy up there, and some of your thought processes, as you notice and become more mindful of what they are and what's captivating your attention, when you notice it and allow it to pass by you, then some really wonderful things begin to happen. You become less reactive, for one thing. when you can just simply let the things that are irritating you, acknowledge them, explore them, and then let them go. Or in most cases, just let most thoughts pass by, because you have 60 to 80,000 of them a day. So, most of your thinking is non-functional. So, what I want you to do is just notice where you put your attention and what you cultivate in your life. So, if you're hacking on yourself on a regular basis, stop doing that. And just change your point of awareness around that. And in fact, you can allow that to be an anchor for you. When you start hacking on yourself, allow that to trigger off that which you want to cultivate in your life instead, and put your attention there, because what you attend to grows in your life. What you appreciates. So just really become more aware and clear on where you're putting your energies and your resources, because they're important. And does putting your attention and your resources here merit that? Because there's a lot of times when you ask yourself that question in the beginning, the answer is going to be no. So, reel it in. That's why we call it a discipline, because it takes a minute. So you'll get used to it, and then you'll start to really love it. Trust me, I've taught hundreds and hundreds of people how to meditate, and I know the formula and I know how it works. So does anybody have any questions?
Yeah,
and if you don't,
I think we got some questions.
Oh, good. Here. Yay.
Let's see. So we have any tips to stay awake, and then I meditate every morning before I roll out of bed.
Somebody's happy too, by the way.
Yeah, someone's happy. Yay!
I didn't mention that one, but I like it a lot. Okay, so tips on staying awake. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Don't lay down. That's my suggestion. Although at the beginning, if you get a couple minutes in there, that's great, but if you have a tendency to fall asleep, sit up and sit in a chair. So because it allows you to have correct body posture, as I'm trying to sit. Where's the camera? I'm going over there when I should be going over here, but I'm actually kind of sitting on her lap when I do that. So sit up. And if you fall asleep, it's not the worst thing that can happen. But
you'll wake up. Yeah, I definitely almost fell asleep.
And
while
if you have
sitting
a
up.
problem sleeping, meditation's a great resource for that. Mm-hmm. To do that, but sit up. That's why we call it a seated meditation practice. And in 5 days, you'll see that I go through different ways to sit down and do an effective seated meditation practice. So it's not the worst thing.
So something I've experienced is sometimes when we're meditating for a long time, when I'm closing my eyes, I'll start to get dizzy.
Oh.
And I think
so. Just open your eyes.
Just open your eyes.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Some don't feel comfortable closing their eyes. So one thing that and particularly in groups, there are people that just don't. And the bigger the group, some people feel very uncomfortable with that. You don't need to close your eyes. So you can simply just gaze at a point of your choosing and a nice soft focus, and just focus on breathing. That's all you have to do. It has so many great effects on your health. So your cardiovascular health, your brain health.
We're scientists.
So, your neuroplasticity improves, and your attention span improves radically. And honestly, that's one of the biggest changes that I've noticed in people over 30 years is that our attention span is getting shorter and shorter. I think they say it's like 6 seconds now. That's kind of awful. Not gonna lie. That's not very long. So we want to help you increase your point of awareness and expand your attention to the more healthier things in life. So like what you're thinking about, and the energy that you're projecting out into your reality, the feelings, the vibes you're putting out there. Are you being kind? Are you being your best self? And meditation, mindfulness, and self-awareness allows you to do that, because you begin to notice, like, oh, I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to be angry about that. It's it's like driving. I don't want to get myself all whipped up over something I have no control over. That watch how you do that.
So someone else said that they really enjoyed the 5 Days Happier class. Thank you. We're glad you enjoyed that.
Right.
And then they asked if we'll have any other upcoming e-courses in the near future.
Yeah, we're going to do our next one, because we're doing Mission to Manifest here soon next Saturday. We're going to make that into a e-course as well. And so there will be several lessons, and you can do that online in the spring is when we're going to release that. So and that's a great piece of work, and it's a lot of fun. So what we do is just teach you how to create a mission statement for yourself. Just like one thing that I've learned over 26 years of having Self-Discovery Group is, your mission statement, your vision, and your objectives are very important. And so the first part of this work will be defining what your mission is. What are you putting out there into the world? And then how do we manifest that? What are the parts of manifestation? How does that process work? Because we don't manifest the way many people think we do. So you will be surprised at some of the things that you learn in that process, and you'll get all that material. You'll get a really beautiful workbook and a lot of great information, fun information. Like Sophia said earlier, our manifestation workshop we've been teaching for a couple decades, and it is the most popular thing that we teach. Mm-hmm. So that and our meditation program. So you'll get the Mission to Manifest, and then following that, you'll get our top hits in our meditation program, which is super cool. Exciting. So you'll get all the best of the meditation program, and there'll be little mini lectures for about 5 minutes, and then these beautiful meditations, and also the workbook that goes along with it. So lots of great information. And again, that's evergreen material, so you can revisit it anytime. And one thing that I can tell you about my meditation program is that whether you're a big beginner or you're an advanced meditator, people go through that meditation program over and over and over again, because the fundamentals of meditation really never change. And that program are really designed to open up your awareness and to develop your psyche and your ability to hear things clearly, your ability to feel clearly, and be more centered and focused. And it also helps you to clear out all the clutter in your head.
And we'll be posting information about our upcoming courses on our website and then on our social media platforms, which can be found on our website. So if you want to stay, and also our email. So if you want to stay updated on that, make sure to sign up for our email list like we were telling you about earlier. And if you have any questions, you can always email us at
info@sdgmeditation.com.
.com. Yes. feel a little distracted there. Okay, someone else wants to know, they say that they feel a lot of anxiety come up when they start to meditate, but they don't normally notice. And they are looking for some tips to work through that.
Anxiety is an interesting one. So one thing that you might want to try is to open your eyes, first of all. If you're feeling really anxious, one thing that usually helps that is, rather than opening your eyes and potentially drilling down further into the subconscious, open your eyes and simply just breathe. So initially when you start meditating, lots of people get anxious because all of a sudden they're paying attention to their thoughts that we don't pay attention to all 60 to 80,000 thoughts, right? So you begin to notice your thoughts. You begin to notice how loud it is in your mind and in your body. And that can make you feel pretty nervous and anxious at times. So sometimes opening your eyes is helpful, and just simply return to your breath and allow the thoughts and your thought process that's happening to just keep moving, like cars on the freeway, that they come and they go. And sometimes we'll put our attention on a certain vehicle. And we'll put all of our focus there. Maybe we're irritated with the way they're driving or something like that. The same is true with your thoughts. So just notice the ones that you tend to grip onto, and just allow them to come and go, just like any other thought or any other vehicle. They're just moving past you. So you're not attaching yourself to that. And the way you do that, if you feel yourself attaching to a thought process, is just simply keep moving your attention back to your breath over and over and over again, because you're setting a new anchor. So usually that thought process ends up feeling, captivates your attention. And when that thought process captivates your attention, I want you to go, okay, this is my signal to take my point of awareness to my breath.
And notice how quickly you're breathing too, because you probably have sped up your breathing. So when you bring your awareness back to your breath, just be really purposeful about slowing down that breath and breathing deeply, just taking a nice big breath in and a nice big breath out.
Yeah, lengthen the breath.
Really good way to lower that anxiety.
Yep. Lengthen the breath.
Someone else wants to know.
I wonder who that might be. Oh, yes, we are. So, yeah, we're going to do some podcasts in the future. I don't know do those yet. We're working on that, and that's part of our schedule. So lots of new stuff. I mean, this is our very first webinar. So this in and of itself is a big deal. Our e-course was, it was a lifelong dream for me, honestly. I could cry telling you about it. It really, it's as if I waited my whole life to put this information out virtually. I'm so happy to do it. So we'll be doing webinars, we'll be doing podcasts, and we'll be interviewing other people in the healing arts, both in the more metaphysical realm as well as the medical field. So we combine a lot of different techniques that we use that are woven throughout our program. So we're going to be interviewing lots of really interesting people in the healing arts. So we're looking forward to doing that. And we're going to do that on our webinars too. And next time you're going to meet Kirk. He's one of our other teachers here, and you'll also meet Barb. And at some point in time, you might even meet Wendy Williams. So she doesn't actually live in Portland, but you'll meet the whole staff, and we have lots to talk about endlessly. Yeah, so that's the answer to that.
And then how often should we be meditating if you're meditating daily, should you be doing it more than once a day? What do you recommend?
I actually recommend that you do it when you're starting, in particular, throughout your day. Just small little brief moments, really.
So don't try to meditate for like 22 minutes right out the bat. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same is true when you go to the gym, and in January, and you work out for 2-3 hours, or even an hour if you haven't been working out, and then you never go back because you're too sore. So it really does take a minute to develop those psychic muscles, and to begin to calm the racket down in your mind. So just every time you think about it, just simply tune into your breathing. That's all you have to do, wherever wherever your butt's at. So if you're at the office and you need a breather, or you're getting tense and you're getting upset, breathe. Just take a minute, 30 seconds, and just breathe. Notice your breath. Breathe. Stretch your breath out a little bit. You can even count to yourself. Counting is a great way to calm down, is just begin to count in your mind, and and see how long it takes you to calm down. Just count. Just focus on counting.
Okay, I think we have time for just one or two more questions. So
Okay.
Someone asks, what does being mindful mean?
It really means being aware. So being more, actually, mindfulness is really about creating more space in between your thoughts, calming the mind down, beginning to notice that you're training your mind to focus and attend to the things that really matter, rather than running off to corners that don't yield any fruitfulness in your life. They don't make you healthier, they don't make you happier. It's just distraction. So there's a lot of distracting thoughts, and at the beginning you are constantly being distracted, like, oh, now I have to get up and I got to go do this, or oh, what's going to happen today, later in the day, or what did she say to me again? All these thoughts that don't matter in this particular moment. Mindfulness is really about becoming aware of where you put your attention, where you put your focus. What do you cultivate in your life? What's your emotional state, and what are you putting into the world?
I have a question for going online, teaching e-courses.
Well, that I can reach so many more people this way. It's been so much fun to have you all come along with me on this journey, and be able to, hopefully some of you at least have had the opportunity to come into our live teaching space, our self-discovery classroom in Portland, Oregon. And but this way, we can reach all of you on every corner of the planet, and reach a much bigger audience, and share the love, my love of meditating, my love of self-awareness and mindfulness, and sharing what I know about that. Is it's what I do. I've been doing it my whole adult life, so I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
So Soph knows. Sophia knows.
The last question is, can next week's freebie be chocolate? See about that.
I don't know. Can we spit out chocolate?
I wish we could. That'd be fun superpower. We want to know, what superpower would you most like to have?
Hey,
I would love to be able to create some chocolate just anytime, without any ingredients, just by myself.
Hey, another great exercise around chocolate that's fun, that's about, it's a mindfulness exercise, is to just put one little square of chocolate in your mouth, and just close your eyes and allow it to melt. and notice the sensation of the chocolate melting. And notice how your body responds, what you taste, can you smell it? All of the sensations that happen when you begin to mindfully eat chocolate or anything, actually, just enjoying your tea, enjoying your chocolate.
I think you might just swallow it instantly the first couple of times you try that.
I usually just gobble it right down, honestly, but
just put the whole bar in your mouth and do that exercise. All right, everyone, we had a really good time with you this evening. If you have any more questions, just let us know on social media or email us at info@sdgmeditation.com. I got it that time.
That's right. That's right.
I do know what our email is.
Meditation.com. That's Self-Discovery Group Meditation.com is what SDG stands for. So if you forget, if you can remember Self-Discovery Group, then you're almost there.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah. We hope you have a beautiful evening.
Mwah.
Bye.